Hi guys, my name is Nonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about the concealment of the statements, okay, or the arrest. There's a lot of things here. Before we do that, guys, please make sure that you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on my channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end, and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you'll be supporting this channel financially and in numbers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If the state deliberately concealed an arrest in the Stenzo Meyiwa case, that's not sloppy, that's not oversight, that's criminal. Under Criminal Procedure Act, Section 34, deliberately concealing material information, especially an arrest connected to a key witness, can amount to defeating or obstructing the ends of justice. And if prosecutors or investigators were involved, that's professional misconduct, constitutional breach, and potentially criminal liability. So we are exposing how deep this goes on this segment. Let's be clear. In South African criminal procedure, the duty of disclosure is not optional. The state must reveal every material, even especially those that undermine their case. Concealing an arrest attached to Section 204 witness that destroys voluntariness, credibility, and admissibility. A tainted Section 204 is good as a no 204. It was deliberate. It moves from unethical to illegal. Under Criminal Procedure Act, Section 34, a person commits defeating the ends of justice if they intentionally hide material evidence, mislead the court, manipulate investigative outcomes, obstruct fair trial rights. If a SEPS officer or prosecutor concealed this arrest knowingly, they are not just wrong, they are criminally liable. The Legal Practice Act doesn't play. If a prosecutor assists in concealing impinging material, they violate professional ethics, they breach constitutional duty, they compromise the fairness of the trial. This is the type of misconduct that leads to disciplinary hearings, suspensions, even disbandment. And for investigators, it's straight up dereliction of duty and potential criminal prosecution. If the concealment is proven, here is what collapses instantly. The Section 204 statement, witness credibility, the state's reliance on that testimony, procedural fairness, public trust in the investigation. This wouldn't be a crack in the state's case. It will be a catastrophic implosion. And Ubaloyi now wants to pretend as if all of this did not happen. Ubaloyi now wants to pretend as if these revelations that are coming with uGwabini, it's neither here nor there. And someone needs to wake him up from that deep slumber that he's on, because he's really on a flippant deep slumber. You know, when arrogance and lies, cheating, and is your nature, you end up not knowing between right and wrong. I think that is what is consuming these people when it comes to this case. They are consumed by that, because tell me why, after this revelation, still Ubaloyi has not stopped the case, because he's the one that must go to his boss, Patoyi, and tell her, let's call it quits, let these people go. Why has Baloyi not done that? Why has Baloyi kept quiet still and still pushing, wasting state resources? He is continually wasting state resources. Those are the charges that he needs to, all of them, the investigators that were involved. Gininda, the senior of the investigators that were investigating, Baloyi, Siban, they all need to account for their involvement. They need to account for their actions. They need to account for hiding such things. Why? Because now, if you remember, even Pinky at some point told us about Baloyi and the Section 205 drama and how he was called by Baloyi to double check regarding Kelly Khumalo's numbers and everything. Do you guys remember that? Ubaloyi is not so innocent, because Pinky said Ubaloyi no Sibanda. They are both not innocent in this. They are both not innocent. It needs to get, this needs to get somewhere. And Someone needs to get to the bottom of it all. Someone needs to, it's no longer a maybe, it's no longer, there is a high officers of the court and police officers that are involved in this conundrum. This, hi, my daughter, this is the worst kind of things. Right now, we are no longer saying what if they are framed. It's kind of clear from Ubabu Zungu's testimony now to Ugwabini's testimony. At this point, Umakhosenke needs to come and also tell us what's happening. At this point, Umakhosenke needs to come and tell us what's happening, because what is this, Nagsan? What is this now? What on earth is this? Like every day, something is wrong is happening in that courtroom of Chadra. There is always a revelation. Right now, we are seeing the fallout for the Senzo Meyiwa case live on television. It's a live stream and things are happening on real time. That's what we are dealing with. And Obaloy still, they don't get embarrassed. They feel no shame. They continue with the case. They need to be taught some lessons. They do not have manners. They clearly do not have manners, and they don't respect themselves, because there is no way they can allow this to continue, knowing very well Uguti. I wonder, how do they think they are going to come out of this? How are they going to do it? Wow, Shomgomezulu, what? This is a Portuguese. They are cooking, manufacturing evidence. He said all of that. And the state supporters were laughing at him, saying he's a Temu lawyer, vete, black excellence. Ikupi black excellence makunje. People are smelling prison like nobody's business. They are fit. The other one is here outside. The second one is inside prison. They are smelling them overalls. Yellow, white overalls and orange overalls and red overalls. It looks like people are going to have to accept Uguti. They also are potential people that are going to be wearing that uniform, defeating the ends of justice. And it looks like it's gonna be way bigger than it's happening, way bigger than we know. And Ukwabini is still continuing. Let us continue listening to him. He might be bringing a lot more than we anticipated. He might be bringing a lot more than we anticipated, because what is this, Nasan? What is this na? Sindonle skuyo. Guys, sindonle skuyo. Ababantu. Ukhohlakala okunje, guys. These people are evil, guys. They are evil. They don't play. These people are really evil. Because imagine Ubongani Dance, who spent 2020, June 2020, June 2021 was a year. June 2022 was June 2021 was a year. June 2022. Yo, Jehovah. Just everything is just getting out of hand, guys. Everything is just getting out of hand. I cannot believe that we are at a point where Yonke Into is out here, and we prayed about it. Oh, we prayed. If this arrest was hidden, the law is not ambiguous. Someone has committed a crime. This isn't poor leadership. This isn't disorganization. This is an intentional obstruction of justice, and the law has a name for that. Stay tuned, guys. Stay locked. The truth is unraveling right in front of our very own eyes. I will see you on our next video. Please drop your comment on the comment section and tell us what are your thoughts when it comes to all of this, because wow, son. Oh, what a wow, what a wow, what a wow. Thank you, bye-bye. What a wow, son alarm. What a wow. Because wow. Bye-bye.